gang, Wu-Tang. All of that back, okay. I mean, I could get it close.
Live from Los Angeles, welcome to Good Morning LaLa. I'm Dr. Erin.
I'm Rob Mack.
And I'm Jessica Moye, and I'm so excited to co-host America's first live streaming daily talk show, Good Morning LaLa, coming to you at 9 a.m. on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and now on Twitter.
And we have a fantastic Thought Thursday show in store for you. We've got 3 epic interviews with young adults that are found their way into celebrityism and famous careers and all kinds of things already, right?
Like 16 and already successful.
I mean,
right?
you say young
Crazy.
adults. I also say old souls. I mean, these
For
people
sure.
might have been around for a minute. I mean,
Yeah.
Today, America's youngest certified yoga instructor, 12 years old, and this kid is pretty much like a super yogi.
Yeah, it's like he had media training out of the womb. Like, instantly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, it's so inspiring. I mean, and then you look at like the next gen Musketeers, right?
Ugh.
Wildly talented. And the Roy sisters, I mean, such like inspired motivation, consciousness, mindfulness. Incredible.
And you make such a great point because they're so wise for their years, and at the same time, they have this really infectious, childlike energy that I just love. It's contagious.
Right.
A wise man once said, wise man being Rob, they're closer to the source. And that really like resonated with me because I do think that there's something so powerful about that when you're closer to like the source of life or light at the beginning, you're not as jaded.
Yeah.
For sure.
Definitely true.
Yeah.
My parents would say that less jaded. That's a perfect way of putting
Right.
it. Yeah.
And this show, we're all about, knowing that there is, we're citizens of the world. We have no race, no color. We are ageism and all that stuff. We are all about fulfilling dreams and knowing that we're all from the same creative factor here. So
Inclusion, one love.
So cool.
One love, what better way to celebrate the birthdays of Good Morning LaLa Land?
That's right. So what's up? Let's hear some gossip because what we do now, as we've said, we don't talk behind the scenes of what we've been up to. So we want to keep it for camera. So I literally don't know.
The Regis
so
effect.
Right?
Yes.
Live,
Yeah.
right?
I did a little mindfulness talk. So
Yeah.
I do this occasionally. Yeah. It's interesting how stressed out people are. And so I like people to find relaxation. It started off as a selfish thing, but so yeah, I had a little mindfulness talk last night.
You know what I love about it? I love that the whole non-religious, non-spiritual world have now called it mindful, which is kind of
Yes.
fascinating, right?
It is.
Well, break it down for me, Dr. Divinity. What is mindfulness?
I love it. Well, first of all, I wanted to look it up because I want to make sure it's right. Give credit to John Kabat-Zinn, who coined the term in 1979. But mindfulness is something that's been practiced for
Thousands of years.
as long as we've known really human beings to be on this planet. So it stems from Eastern philosophy. And it's really about staying very present, being, having compassion to everything that you're doing, the cause and effect of everything, your thoughts to how you're treating somebody, to everything, and staying present, right?
Yeah,
Is that how you
totally.
say
And
it?
it's interesting because I love the term mindfulness on one hand, but I also don't love the term because the word mindful sounds like you're full of mind or full of thoughts, but it's actually not that at all.
It's the opposite.
Yeah, it's
right?
pretty much the opposite of that. You essentially are noticing your thoughts, you're observing your thoughts, but you're more full of awareness than you are consumed and lost in thinking.
Like the observer effect. there,
Yes,
you say, yeah.
exactly.
So fascinating.
It is fun. It is
Yeah.
fascinating.
How do you do that without becoming a completely like detached sociopath?
Yeah.
Because when you hear that, I kind of think I'm like, oh, somebody who's like just observing the situation and they're like out of themselves. So how do you like find the balance in that?
Yeah, it's interesting. It's a great point that you make. And as you experience it, and science has found great sort of results from mindfulness, which suggests that the more mindful you are, the more compassionate, loving, generous, kind, happy you become. And so it's really just through the practice of mindfulness that you begin to experience those kinds of effects. But on the surface, it seems like, that's going to make me very detached. I'm not going to like people. It's going to make me feel alienated. But the truth is that you're observing, but you're observing from a place of unconditional love and acceptance. There's no judgment. There's no condemnation. There's not really too many opinions going on, or if there are, you aren't getting lost in them. You're simply observing, and you're fully present, and you're letting your senses be fully engaged, but you're not doing a whole lot of like reminiscing or ruminating.
I love that. Like Tabe, who we're going to interview in just a little bit, show his interview, said that about when his mom had cancer. How he basically was watching the whole thing and watched how she got sick,
Yeah.
how she did go to a traditional Western medicine, but she also took on becoming a yoga instructor, and how yoga healed her life, essentially, not cured, you can't say that, but cured her from basically all the emotional stuff that was, playing into the cancer. And he, through this observation, he thought, wow, like yoga is really powerful, and he took it on as, kind of his mission in this life.
It's such a profound story. I can't wait for you guys to hear it, because you're absolutely right, Erin. And that's one of the experiences that people report, is that when you're unconditionally loving and aware, transformation happens, insights happen, creativity happens. And so some of the greatest artists, some of the greatest business folks are practicing mindfulness. Like at Google, they have a meditation room, and some of these other large companies that are very successful and on the leading edge of creativity and innovation, they focus on mindfulness because it allows them to be more effective, efficient, creative, productive, all that good stuff.
So if somebody hasn't been experiencing mindfulness or started their practice of it, what can they do to take that first step?
Yeah, so I'd say the first thing to do is just become as aware as often as you can throughout the day of your breath. So just clearing your thoughts or letting your thoughts go, and be fully focused and committed to enjoying a single breath. That's all you have to do. One breath.
In Kundalini, they have what's called the minute breath. And so you actually breathe in for, whatever it is, 20 seconds. You hold for 20 seconds and you breathe out for 20 seconds.
I love that.
Right? So it's like a triangle, and that's the circle of the breath.
I love that. And one of the greatest tips when you're doing that is to focus on enjoying it. The whole point of breathing or sitting is to enjoy it. And so mindfulness really is an investment and commitment to enjoying every single moment of your day as deeply and fully as possible. When you do so, you don't need as many activities or people or things to make you happy.
Or I'll be like, when I'm in a disaster, I'm like, I'm experiencing really being in a pissed off mood right now. And I'm like,
right.
I just observed, and I'm like, this is fascinating.
Yeah, actually, literally true. It's amazing how much more quickly it goes away. The same,
right?
Yeah.
But it doesn't go away from me. I just get madder that I'm mad. I'm like, you should be better than this. Why are you even mad right now? I don't find it like interesting, fascinating. It just aggravates me more.
Yeah, so a huge part of it is sort of surrendering to what's happening in the moment. So if you notice yourself mad, and you notice yourself getting mad about being mad, just continue to just step back and watch what's happening. Just be more curious about what you're feeling and what you're thinking without adding any additional commentary or stories around it. That's what's happening.
I'm
You're just
telling
adding.
myself I'm crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we already know that, Jeff. It's not additional information.
crazy.
It's not
Healthy
new.
dose of delusion. That's what my friend Rob Mack.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. Well, I'm so excited for these interviews that we're going to replay for you guys, the best of the best, over our celebration, our birth of Good Morning La La Land. So excited for a day full of high vibes and thoughtful thinking of all these incredible old souls.
Hey everyone, thank you for tuning in to This Week in Focus. My name is Victoria Simone, and I'm a producer here at Focus TV Network, which is America's first video streaming talk show network, but you already knew that. And today I have my girl helping me out.
I'm Jasmine Lier, co-host of Good Morning La La Land.
So last week on the Focus TV Network, we had the season premiere of the LA Home Show hosted by
Natasha Phillips.
We had Live It with Tanya Memme
and Robert Ferguson.
We also had hashtag Harry and Kelly and What's Good, hosted by Amy Paprath and Justin Walter. Jez, who was on your show.
It was a great week in La La Land. We had some serious talk with the creator of the Girl Talk Network herself,
Sarah Pendrick.
some real insight with our favorite psychic and the creator of the Soul Playground, Michelle Miche, and the gorgeous ladies of Leonie Candelli.
Hot. Thanks for tuning in to This Week in Focus. My name is Victoria Simone. Jez, thanks for helping me out. Bye.
I'm Jasmine Lier, co-host of Good Morning La La Land, and in case you missed us live, this was This Week in La La Land. I've got my associate producer, Victoria Simone, to help me walk through. On Monday, we had licensed marriage and family counselor, Ms. Elizabeth Winkler,
Who specializes in mindfulness and meditation.
We celebrated hashtag Transformation Tuesday with Derek Warburton.
You mean Derek Fabulous?
Fabulous.
Fabulous.
On Wednesday, we had the creators of Leonie Candelli.
Hot.
Woo! Thursday, we had a lot of girl talk with the creator herself.
You mean Girl Crush? Sarah Pendrick.
And Kara Kate and Casey, the sisters of the Daily Soul Sessions. And on Friday, we celebrated with Michelle Miche, creator of the Soul Playground.
And Psychic.
This was This Week in La La Land.
Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Creators of Leonie Candelli.
Hot.
How did that happen?
Fuck.
Not cute. Chin. No! Put down the paper towel. Leonie Candelli.
Making sure our bedrooms smell amazing.
Here all day, every day.
If you could get me out of bed before 10, then you're special. You don't want what? Proper person, I got. And the amazing
Amy. I'm fired. I'm fired.
As we call them,
So fun.
right?
Yeah, so fun.
So stay tuned, you guys. Enjoy the ride.
Good morning, LaLa Land. We are back and the Musketeers are in the house. Hashtag Motivation Monday. Welcome to the show, guys.
Hey, thank you for having us.
Oh, absolutely. Your energy is contagious. It's such a pleasure to be with you today.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you have no idea. They walked the door and boom, I was felt it inside. I was like, they're here. They're here.
Yeah.
Gave hugs all around.
Yeah, I love that. I'm a hugger too. I'm a hugger. Yeah.
So, okay, you guys, we're gonna dive a little deep because I know you guys are been dancing all weekend. You're dancing tonight again, is that right?
A little party, just a little
We
party.
get together
little
with one of
more.
our
They're dancing, they're all-
choreographers, like one of our mentors.
Sometimes we just need to like chillax and just like hang out with our friends, but then eventually we're gonna get dancing.
Yeah.
Okay,
Dancing
so,
on the inside.
right.
You're always dancing on the inside.
So Monday's all about motivation. That's kind of like the theme of the show. And I know you guys also work with Nia, which is Role Model Monday. So who are your role models?
Well, for me, I actually have like two. So one, of course, is Walt Disney, because without him, we wouldn't have like the creative world that we have today and the world of Disney. But also for me, one of my biggest inspirations, I know him as well. He's like my big brother, is Jordan Fisher, because not only is he like the most talented human being that I've ever like seen, he's the most humble and most genuine guy that like I've ever met.
Wow, I love that.
That was so deep.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
We're starting out this Monday.
That's it. Go.
Mine would have to be Jessie J and Zendaya, because they're both just all about women empowerment and staying true to yourself, and they're both doing what they love and being confident about it.
And she's
I
wearing
aspire.
black today, and standing for women.
Yeah, I am. Wait.
Come on, serve your
For me, it would have to be Chadwick Boseman. He's a fantastic actor. You know, in his recent film that's going to be coming out for Black Panther, I mean, I just love his acting, and he always just goes for it 100%, and he's never afraid to just try things. So I look up to him a lot.
I love that.
That.
All right.
I don't think there are enough hashtags to cover
There's
everything they
enough
said there.
hashtags, right?
I'm like, that's like 30 hashtags. I can't.
So speaking of like humility and speaking of obviously great work ethic, how do you guys do that? Like at 16, how old are you guys again? Tell me again.
17.
I just turned 17. Yeah.
Okay, so at 16 and 17, let me just say I was not quite as advanced in my consciousness. So how do you do that? How do you stay humble? Like you've got, I mean, huge limelight. What's going on? How do you bring it on down?
Well, definitely, like, especially on the show, we've met some really great, like, influencers and, like, mentors, and they've really taught us how to stay, like, true to ourselves and stay grounded, because you wouldn't be where you are without, like, your, like, base. So, like, our parents and choreographers that we worked with over the years, we wouldn't be here without them. So we just gotta really thank them and, like,
Yeah, listen to them.
Let's do that. Speaking of, Kristen McQuaid is kind of who brought this whole thing together. So let's give, you guys want to do a little something? I know you guys like to impromptu dances.
Go.
Kristen, let's do something for Kristen. Should we all dance? Should we all do? What should we say?
Ooh, what should we do?
You could just say, just a little shout out.
Well, basically, Kristen, she's a choreographer, and she came in because she actually lost one of her dogs that's really close to her.
Oh, wow.
And so our video especially was like more of like it was for that dog, you know what I mean? She put her heart into it, and we danced it out, and yeah, I was really happy how it came out.
Yeah, I
How
loved
about if we all six of us say we love you, Kristen, on the
that
this.
sounds
Okay,
great.
1, 2, 3.
We love you, Kristen!
Wish you were here?
Yeah, this product is just so amazing, and it's so cool that you guys have been involved with Nail and Bone. We want to show the video. Let's check it out.
Yeah.
Live from Los Angeles, welcome back to Good Morning LaLa. And we are so honored to have America's youngest yoga instructor in the house, Tebe Atkins.
Hi everyone, namaste.
Nice to meet you, my friend.
Nice to meet you.
Glad, so honored to have you here, and your mother as well.
Thank you.
And we wanted to bring you on the show not only because the cool label as that, but really who you are as a spiritual being, but also we want to hear the inspirational story of your mom and you and how you came to the yoga.
So I started when I was 6 years old. My mom was diagnosed with stage 3 non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. So she did intensive chemo. She couldn't walk on her own. She was sad and stressed and worried about cancer and she had a 30% survival rate. So things weren't good for her. So she was in bed a lot of the times. I wasn't able to see her. And I didn't really know what was going on. So since I was 6 years old, I didn't know anything about cancer. So I was reading books called like How My Mommy Lost Her Hair or My Mommy Has Cancer, so I could learn about it. But then when she beat cancer, she still couldn't walk on her own, and she was only 2 weeks cancer free when she accidentally got into yoga.
So I wanted to say that because I've heard the story. So when she went in, tell that story about how she stumbled into.
Yeah, she's never done yoga before that, but she had a friend whose mom died from cancer and whose sister was going through it, but she later passed away. So she wanted to meet her for like support, but she kept on like holding off and not visiting. And she decided to visit her that very day. She said, okay, I'll visit her. And so she walked into this gym, and there are 8 super yogis with manuals about to start a teacher training. And so my mom said, oh, I'm sorry, I came at the wrong time. And the teacher said, no, everything happens for a reason. You were meant to be here.
Wow.
So, and everyone was like telling her, it's okay, you can do this, you got this. And they're all really supportive. So I noticed that after 2 months of the training, she was healed. She was able to walk on her own. And she still had stress, but she knew how to deal with it. So I'm not saying that if you practice yoga, you won't have stress. You'll have the tools to deal with stress in your life. So I noticed that, and I was almost 7 years old. And I told her, I said, Mom, I saw how yoga helped heal you. So why can't I teach yoga so I could help heal others the way yoga helped heal you? And she actually thought I was telling her what I wanted to do when I get older. But I said, no, I want to be a teacher right now. So I kept on asking her. And then I was 10 years old, still asking her. And she said, fine. If you really want to do this, you have to be serious about it. This is a 200-hour training. It's not a joke. It's not like an 8-hour training or 20-hour, it's 200 hours. So she gave me the choice of either going to Europe, to places that I've never been before, and I love to travel, or I could do the 200-hour training, and without hesitation, I chose the training.
Wow. And then you have how many since then? Since that first training?
That was my first training. I got my first certificate at 7. And now I'm 12 years old, and I have 7 specialty yoga certificates.
Wow.
Yeah.
What are the specialties you practice?
I got my 200-hour vinyasa training, aerial yoga, restorative yoga, circus yoga ring 1 and 2, yoga for severe to mild autism, and teen and tween yoga.
Wow. Do you have a favorite?
My favorite is vinyasa and restorative.
Wow, that's so interesting.
What is that?
Vinyasa, it energizes me. So like when I'm tired, I do vinyasa flow. But when I need to like relax before I'm going to bed, restorative yoga like helps me calm down and relax.
Which yoga would you recommend to get hair like yours? That's what I need. You know what I'm saying? I need the hair like that. Which one is that?
So I have a question for you. So you said something brilliant. You said just because you do yoga doesn't mean you won't have stress, but you'll have the tools to deal with stress.
Yeah.
So out there in the world, what does that look like when you have stress versus before you did yoga? What's the difference?
Yeah, if you don't have the tools that yoga gives you and you have stress, some people, they don't know how to deal with stress. Sometimes they get mad at people when they're stressed. Everyone needs yoga.
So maybe when you get like more reactive versus you know how to like breathe through it.
Yeah, you breathe through it. It has breathing exercises that you use. You like calming breaths that help you calm down when you're stressed or have anxiety. And the benefits of yoga are endless.
That's so wonderful.
And you work with famous people, right? You teach famous people.
I teach privates at people's houses, A-list celebrities. I'm in the van of a celebrity's car before they're going on the red carpet, doing breathing exercises for them.
I love
We
that.
need that. We need that right before we come and show here. Yeah. Put you set you up a little green room. Be perfect.
What is a breathing exercise we could do before the show starts, just to kind of be present and release the stress? What could we be doing?
My favorite is called alternate nostril breathing. It's where you use your thumb, your ring finger, and your pinky finger. You put your thumb on one nostril, breathe in, close it with your pinky and ring finger, and open up your thumb. Breathe in, close it, breathe out.
I love that. I do
And then
a
you keep on switching
Sudarshan that's
sides.
like that, and then we pump a bunch, and then we exhale out,
Yeah.
and then so it's amazing. I wonder if it must help so much with the rhythm of the brain and the whole just getting into that oneness for sure.
Yeah.
So where do you teach classes at?
I teach at my mom's yoga studio, which is called it's called Carefree Yoga. It's in San Clemente.
Carefree Yoga.
Yeah, it's she teaches kids classes, and sometimes I help her. And I teach teen classes, adult classes, and teen and adult classes.
Do you see any differences between the kid classes and the adult classes?
Yeah.
Like, are the adults like more stressed out?
Yeah, and also like if you want your kid to practice yoga, you don't want to bring them into an adult class because that's gonna be the first impression on yoga, and that's why there's kids yoga, and kids shouldn't be doing adult yoga. They should be doing kids yoga because kids yoga is more like fun and games as they're still getting the benefits. They think they're just there like to have like a fun time, like they're playing around, but they're actually getting the benefits. Like we play yoga games, we do breathing exercises, and so they think that they're just having fun.
That's awesome. It reminds me when I was a kid, my parents took us to church, and we went to like adult church, and they had to feed us like Swedish fish all day just to stay awake. And then we discovered Sunday school for like little kids. So I love this. I completely understand.
Right?
Yeah.
And because if the younger you start out, like if people start yoga out when they're kids, it helps them deal with stress and situations as they grow up.
So I'm wondering, what is your mission with this?
My mission is to spread yoga to everyone that I possibly can, reach people all over the world, and because a lot of people, they don't have yoga in their life, and they really need it.
I love that. We play a game called the Magic Wand. So if you had a magic wand, where do you think yoga is going to go? Like as far as in just yoga studios, or how would you like to see it out there?
I'm trying to make a subscription-based yoga series so that I could bring yoga to the comfort of people's very own homes. So some people, they can't afford yoga or they don't have time. So I'm trying to make it affordable so everyone can practice it.
Brilliant, right? What is it like? Going to be like $15-20 a month, or how?
Like
50 or what?
$5 or $10, where like everyone can afford it.
Wow.
What I love about that is it's going back to the original root
and-
of yoga.
Yeah,
That was the
and
intention.
people have a image of what yoga is in their mind. My mom did. She thought, oh, I don't want to do yoga. I like Pilates. I don't want to do yoga. Yoga is just sitting down in a room, keeping your eyes closed. But it's way more than that. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to always think of yoga and meditation as like torture. Like, how could I torture myself in the worst way possible to find happiness eventually? I just was like,
that's what a lot of people think, but it's not that.
It's everything
yeah.
but that.
Right?
Absolutely.
So how do you, in today's world, there's a lot of social media, there's a lot of pressure for younger people, there's a lot of gossip, whatever. So here you are, this kind of enlightened being, you're doing all this yoga. How are you helping support your friends? Like how do you deal with that?
Yeah, I see all the time as we're driving by, I see the younger generations on their phone all day. So I don't think it's good for them to like spend their all their time on their phones doing social media. I just do social media to like promote yoga and what I'm doing, but I don't think social media is good for people to spend all their time on.
Yeah, that's good. So you have like periods when you're on the phone, and then periods when you're completely off the phone.
Yeah, like there should just be like little an hour or two a day.
Yeah, I love that. And probably driving is probably not stay off the phone when driving.
Well, I mean, he's not driving
Not
just
quite yet, but he's 11 and he's like 35 inside.
My goodness. Do you think maybe you're an old soul?
Yeah, I hear a lot of people actually say that, that I'm an old soul. But a lot of people say, oh, I want to be the youngest certified yoga teacher too. But I say if you're doing it for the right reason, then go ahead, because I wanted to be a yoga teacher so I could help heal others. And actually at my mom's yoga studio, at the adult classes I teach, they're donation based, and 100% of the money I make, I give to kids who have cancer.
Wow,
I love that.
fantastic.
I love that. So yoga, you know, I really misunderstood yoga also. Even being someone who had been meditating, very spiritual, and I thought yoga was just this physical thing. And it took me a while until I started researching that yoga, there's many, many different modalities. I mean, probably thousands, but for sure 22. And you know, yoga is really the merging, like they consider it like the yolk of an egg, and the egg you're merging into the oneness of the higher self and the lower self, and it's physical, body, mind. So how do you define yoga? What does it mean for you?
For me, yoga is it's not a workout, it's a work in.
It's you right now, Mr. Tweetable. Mr. Tweetable.
Yeah, yoga asana, which is the yoga poses, that's just 1 out of 8 limbs of yoga. People say, some people, they think that yoga, you have to be flexible to do yoga, but actually, you don't need to be flexible.
You definitely don't need to be flexible, because I am not flexible.
But if people say that, oh, I can't do yoga, I'm not flexible enough, I say, saying you're not flexible enough to do yoga is like saying you're too dirty to take a bath.
That's great.
So
I love
good.
that. I remember reading a quote somewhere that, you know, if you only have an hour a day to do meditation, you should definitely use it or whatever. But if you don't have an hour, if you don't have any time for meditation, you should do twice as much meditation, right?
I read one where it said, it was a wonderful quote. It said, if someone says that they don't have 20 minutes to do meditation, then they need an hour.
Yeah,
right?
Totally.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you do just for like, it's fun, yoga's done, I want to just like chill out and veg out and be brain dead for a minute?
Sometimes when on my free time, I do my schoolwork because I'm homeschooled. And then when I'm done with my school, I build Legos, I read books, I can play the guitar, I go to the skate park, and I like arts and crafts. So yeah, I have a lot of fun.
Did you watch the Grammys?
No.
No. Do you have a favorite musician or artist? What kind of music do you like?
I like Persian music.
Persian, yeah.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
You also speak Farsi.
Yeah.
Wow, we're impressed. So
Yeah.
I just want to say I am so impressed. I am going to be watching every move on, when I go on social media, I don't watch a lot of people. You're going to be one of them for sure.
Thank you.
And I'm so inspired, and I'm
Thank you so much.
thankful, because I agree. I think the younger generations desperately need something that keeps us grounded from all this craziness. So.
And the younger generations are the people who need yoga the most. So it starts them out when they have stressful situations during their life as they grow older.
That's right.
Oh, you're
So
such a
how
great
can they find you? I
example.
also know that you have a GoFundMe. So let everyone know, where can they find you,
Yeah,
and where can they do the GoFundMe?
I started a GoFundMe, and because I'm trying to start the online subscription-based yoga class series, so everyone around the world can practice yoga. Everyone needs yoga in their life, and a lot of people, they think yoga isn't for them, but yoga's for everyone. So I started my GoFundMe so I could start the series, and then I really need all the funds so that I could start with production, video editing, location, and everything like that. And once I start, I'm trying to reach as many people as I can, so that the people who don't think yoga's for them, if they want to just try it out, they can. They're not going to lose a lot of money, like $5 or $10. I want everyone to be able to afford it.
That's wonderful. So what's it called? What's the GoFundMe called?
It's called
And go to your Instagram page.
It's on my bio on Instagram.
Perfect. We'll go to the bio. So if you want peace, happiness, and dope hair, you're going to go to your Instagram page.
So stay tuned, you guys. We're going to be right back as we come back and talk a little bit about this day. So stay tuned.
This is Jack. His mother didn't save his childhood artwork.
She just threw it all away like it was garbage.
If only his mother had Archive. Archive is the easiest and fastest way to chronologically store your child's art. Snap a picture, tag it, and store it safely in our cloud. Then share it with friends and family. Even turn it into a calendar, mug, or your very own printed book. Oh, you were going to make one yourself. Yeah, that's what his mom said. Download the Archive app now and help us save art.
Archive, available now on the App Store.
We're live on Good Morning La La Land with the Creator Canada Ribbon of Ginger. We're talking about motivation and perfection today, but you perfected a cocktail, right?
Yeah, this is I call this motivation in a bottle. It's like it's the embodiment of me. If you could actually ask that question, who would you be if you were a beverage? So just to run down the ingredients, the original version has fresh ginger, cayenne pepper, lemon, green tea, mint, and cane sugar. The dragon fruit version, which we'll try a little bit later, has got all those ingredients plus dragon fruit and passion fruit. This is an anti-inflammatory, and they found that ginger is just as effective as Motrin for anti-inflammation.
Right?
So,
I'm not gonna lie, like this is not, I'm not trying to like, fluff it up. It's really, really good.
And it's got like really, like the perfect amount of kick is what I love about it.
Yeah.
You know?
Wow.
Unexpected, so smooth,
so
refreshing.
And then a little sparkle, like, oh.
We are back with Tebe Adkins, and I heard a little secret that you have a coin collection.
Yeah, I collect coins because I started collecting coins. My grandpa, he's owned gas stations for 47 years, so since he opened up his gas stations, all the customers that come in, they gave him like coins and dollars, and he used to sort out to see, oh, those ones look valuable, let me put those aside. So he put a whole 2 bags full of like coins and dollars that he thought would be valuable, and he saved it up for me, and so that's what started it.
So we're wondering if you could just take a quick look at your coin collection and see if there's one that says BIT coin, Bitcoin in there hiding, because we'd like that one if you won't mind.
Bitcoin. Do you have any thoughts on Bitcoin?
I have no idea.
You know what it is? Yeah, that's good. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. You're saving yourself. Yeah.
Okay, well, we have a little something for you. And normally we only give one, but today I'm giving 2 because I know you want to save one to give one. So it's called Karma Army Coins. And basically it's for, the concept is to pay it forward or do a good deed. And so when you give a coin away, whether you do a good act, maybe you teach somebody yoga for free one day or whatever, and they say thank you, you can give them a coin. And it actually has a trackable number on it. And you'll be able to go to a website and actually put in, you can put in the story or they can put in the story or whatever, and you can watch the coin and see where it goes around the world, your butterfly effect.
That's so cool,
right?
thank you.
Yes, you get to keep one and you can give one away.
And we know that you're changing the entire world, so it can just be something really small and simple.
It can be
praying
simple.
for someone, meditating for someone, just being kind to someone. Doesn't have to be.
Yeah, thank you.
Doesn't have to be anything, because you're doing so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So today's Motivation Monday, what are you doing after the show?
I'm going to do my sun salutation because I didn't do it this morning. And I'm going to, what else am I going to be doing?
That's what it's called living in the moment.
Yeah.
This is what I do.
I'm just gonna,
We're all learning this.
Well,
yes.
I have a question for you because
I'm going to eat lunch afterwards, and then I'm just going to play it by ear.
oh, good. Go with the flow.
Yeah.
There's a great place that
flow.
you and your mom want to go, might want to go. It's called Greystone Mansion. I go up there sometimes and meditate. It's literally 5 minutes up the street. It's this gorgeous mansion that the family gave to the city, and you can go up there, and it's a great place to have a little meditation.
Yeah,
a little
actually,
yoga.
it's just off Doheny, and it was owned by the Doheny family. That's why they named the street Doheny. It's really cool. If you haven't been there before. But, so, you're already working. You're already changing the world. What are you going to do in 5 years? What do you want to be when you grow up?
When I grow up, I am going to continue teaching yoga and spreading it to as many people as I can.
Wow.
Sounds like he's got his purpose and calling. Ba-bam.
Yeah.
So oftentimes I'll have people come to me that look for their purpose and calling, and it's kind of a formula that is about having things that you've had to overcome, your trials and tribulations, which it sounds like that was really came out of your mom's cancer.
Yeah.
And then your gifts, your strengths, and your passion. And so you were like right on point for a purpose and calling, like straight up.
Thank
so,
you.
Yeah. So any advice you'd give for other kids out there for how to find their purpose and calling?
Yeah, if you just, whatever you think and feel is right, that is what, if you like really believe that it's right for you, then that's what you should do. If it's good for you, if it's good for everyone else, then it's good for the world.
I love that.
Yeah,
I love that.
And one of the things I particularly love about that too, and you doing the yoga and meditation, is that I know that for me, the more I could quiet my mind and stress less, the more I could hear what was right for me, right?
Yeah.
And so I really appreciate you sharing that.
And
it's powerful.
at the end of my classes, I always end saying, think good thoughts, speak kind words, feel love, be love, and give love. Namaste.
Namaste,
Well,
namaste, brother,
drop
namaste.
the mic on that one. So thank you
follow
again
up
so
on
much
that?
for all
Thank
your
you.
time, and just an honor. So stop by Focus to you guys' family now. So please stop by anytime. We'll try and get some healthier things and coffee around for you guys, okay? So we'll be right back.
Today on the LA Home Show, we speak with Billy Rose, founder of the agency, as to how the agency is so different from all the other brokerage.
To me, it seemed anachronistic to encourage agents to now go be their own thing, and they're no longer sharing their resources with the rest in their group so that they can have competitive advantage. It's always a team is going to beat an individual.
We also speak with Marissa Zanuck, who started the Zanuck Group, and she discusses how it is to be an agent in the LA market today.
So many people that think that you can just make quick money in real estate, and it's really not like that. You need to put your time in. You need to do, you know, the dirty work. You need to learn all aspects of the business.
And my 3 favorite finds in the LA market today. And that's all starting now on the LA Home Show on Focus TV.
Hello, Los Angeles. I am your host and producer, Alex Worley, filming inside Focus TV's West Hollywood studio. Welcome to Empowerista, a show dedicated to highlighting female blazers and empowering you to turn your barriers into breakthroughs.
Hey guys, I'm Amy Papra.
And I'm Justin Walter.
And this is What's Good, the show that's dedicated to positive, uplifting stories from all over the globe.
Welcome to Good Morning La La Land. I'm Dr. Erin.
I'm Rob Mack.
And I'm Jessa Moye.
And we're making history as the first live streaming daily talk show.
This is where all kinds of shit happens.
Monday through Friday, we are going to be streaming to you live, Los Angeles, at 9 a.m. Pacific time on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Alyssa Goodman Show. So Kelly, welcome.
Thank you for having me, Alyssa. This is so fun.
I know.
What's up, Rose girls? I'm Jessica Carroll. Today we're gonna have so much fun because we have fitness personality Katie Austin.
Hey,
we're
thanks for
having
having me
Rose
on.
with
Cheers.
Katie Austin.
I love it. It
Cheers.
feels like a Saturday.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Millennial Life. I'm your host, Laura Odegaard, and today we are joined by the very beautiful former Miss California and now a TV host, Natasha Martinez. I'm so happy that you're here.
I'm so excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
Of course.
You are tuning in to Slay with Rachel McCourt, and I have a fabulous guest. In studio with me is Liza Glukoff. She's just been named executive producer of programming at Awesomeness TV. I mean, no big deal, but huge. Hi. Thank you. Hi. Are we so excited right now? We are so excited. I mean, Thank we you for have having me. roses, we have perfect lighting, we've got some Spa Girl vodka in case we get a little crazy.
Hey, Dr. Erin here, teaching universal law and spiritual truth, having a conscious conversation in the heart of Hollywood. And I'm honored to have the guest today, who is Christina Pascucci, who is amazing. Thank you so much.
Oh, it's an honor to be here with you. I so appreciate it.
Today on Moms Matter, we're going to talk about money, 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 something that we all struggle with and we need help with, and that's why we have the fabulous Winnie Sun, who's here with us today.
Aw, thank you.
Thank you so much. I know you've been on MSNBC and Forbes, and you are the money expert.
Hey everyone, welcome back to a new magic episode of Soul Reboot. I am your host, Allison Charles. Please welcome and meet this powerful divine queen whose name is Daphne Wayans. I am so happy to be here with you.
I'm so honored to be here. This morning, Brianna and Janae started rolling. Good morning, girls.
Good morning.
Thanks for coming.
Oh, thanks for having us.
Look at those outfits. They are fabulous.
We slay all day.
I'm noticing. So where do you get the inspiration?
Definitely our mother. She helps us throughout these years. We've been really dressing up since we were little because we started off as models since we were 7 and 8 in Miami. And
Miami.
And when we came here is when we really started to do acting. And that's when my sister booked the role, Nina, for the movie Reclaim.
Yeah, with John Cusack, Ryan Phillippe, Rochelle Lefebvre. It's all about Haiti.
Just some random people. Incredible actors. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Continue.
It was just so much fun. We shot in Puerto Rico for 4 months, and it's just really thrilling. You guys should definitely check it out.
And congratulations on your new role.
Oh, yeah.
Raven's
Natalie
Home.
in Raven's Home.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Oh, Natalie, she's just a really outgoing character. I know you guys will definitely love her. I think she's really fun and funny.
Have you started shooting?
Oh, yeah. Everyone in the cast is just so nice, so funny, and it's just good vibes all around.
What do you guys love most about acting?
I love when we work together because we get booked a lot as twins because a bunch of people think we're twins. So that's what I really love about it.
And who's older?
Me, I'm 13.
By how many months?
A year and a half.
So do you homeschool? How do you do it?
Oh, we're homeschooled to really balance everything out.
Wow.
Is it hard to balance everything out? I mean, 12 and 13, you've got a career. It's a lot to balance.
You know, after our time in our career, we really got the hang of things, and it's just like we can do in our sleep.
So do you still have a lot of social life because you're not in school? So how do you socialize when you do homeschooling?
When we go to auditions and we book things, we really make friends on set. We also have a lot of friends through social media and a lot of fans, so we interact with our fans on a daily basis throughout Instagram because everyone's on social media nowadays.
Do you feel pressure with your social media, though? Is it a lot to deal with?
I don't really feel pressure. I think social media is also another way you can express yourself through your style. We are like fashionistas. We love to express ourselves through our clothes, our hair, and we just love to share our thoughts with other people.
And how do you deal with the negativity?
Oh, negativity? I focus on the positivity of things, and I know that people are there to support me, but there's also going to be haters who are going to hate what you do, what you wear, what you speak, and I just think that you should just keep
Bring
riding.
positive vibes.
Yeah.
So right now there's obviously a huge movement with girl power and things like that. Where do you guys see the future going? Like obviously we hope everyone has equality for everyone across the globe. But do you guys see any trends? Do you think there's anything that you would say, you guys are way more insightful than a lot of these adults, let's face it. So anything you see that you predict for the future around women and girl power?
I think as the young generation, the next generation coming up, we really need to work to have a voice for others who don't have a voice. And that's what me and my sister try to do through social media and really express Black girl power, Black girl magic, girl power.
Afro power.
Yeah.
What's the magic power? Is that a movement? I haven't heard that one. The magic power?
Oh, girl magic.
Girl magic. What is that? I've never heard of that.
It's really girls on social media coming together, putting a hashtag out to really spread to others who are being bullied or are being tormented. Just like I just recently finished shooting a movie called Always and Forever, and I play a bully. And we're bullying and tormenting this kid. So I really feel like to get into that position, seeing all those negative comments towards me and my sister on social media, I also got into those shoes to really play that character.
Wow.
What
That's
did
really
you learn?
advanced stuff.
I learned a lot. He was being tormented for his weight, and I can't wait for you guys to know about all that. It's coming out nationwide around April, and it's really fun. It was a really great film to shoot. I got interviewed by Variety magazine, and it was just really a great experience overall.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is it ever tough playing any of these roles? I imagine sometimes it's got to be a little uncomfortable. Like, you're in the role for a moment and then you feel, man, that was kind of, do you have those moments where you feel uncomfortable a little?
I never really played a bully, but if I were ever in that position, I would know that I would never do that to anyone. And it's just a character I'm playing. Yeah. And you can't really feel those feelings that the other person's feeling, because even though it's just acting, somebody's going to feel some type of way, even if you're the victim or you're the one who's the bully.
Who do you think is your biggest inspiration?
Oh, my biggest inspiration is definitely our parents.
Mm.
They're both hard workers. Our mom and our dad, we love you.
Giving a shout out to Mom.
Absolutely.
So I want to talk about the hair. I love the hair. And so is this your real hair?
Yes.
And so was it like one day you went, you know what, we're going to do this whole thing? Or was it like, tell us a little bit about that journey.
Oh, our hair journey is just really exciting. Ever since we started with our afro, we've been getting lots of compliments. Everybody always stops us on the street, asks us if it's real or not, and if they always say, "I love your hair." So our hair is really a message towards young girls. You can always wear your natural hair, feel free about it, and you can always rock it.
I love that. So what do you do? Like, what is it, like a lot of work to get it looking so great?
Definitely a lot of work. We watch a lot of videos to keep it this way and keep it healthy and keep it natural. It's really hard. Like, sometimes my sister has to we braid each other's hair to make it this voluminous and beautiful. So it's really a beautiful journey and to help others and share a secret.
Right. So spiritually, hair is supposed to be like antennas, if you will, right? For energy and to connect to the universe. Do you feel like anything where you feel more connected and more vivacious since you began to just go totally al natural, but not?
Definitely. The first day we actually tried the afro, it was okay. It was our first time, you know? We braided it, we puffed it out, and we were kind of like shocked. It was me at first, and then my sister was like, okay, I've got to try this. It was curly, it was a curly afro, but it was still beautiful. We got it out for the first time, and that day we had like so many compliments on our hair. So from there we started going to auditions like that. We booked a lot like that. They kept our hair like that.
And ever since we saw more and more girls want to wear their hair out. So I think it's just like a really positive message.
I do too. I love it.
Yeah. So when you guys aren't, well, of course you're slaying all day, every day. I'm clear about that. But when you're not working, what do you guys love doing?
Oh, we love to go out to eat pizza. We like riding our bikes together, jump roping, hula hooping. You know, I always win. I always win. Yeah.
We also love designing.
Ah, you design clothes?
Yeah.
Really? What kind of clothes? All kinds of clothes?
Oh, jackets. You know, we rip our own jeans, and we also sew buttons on. Put pins.
We just like to personalize our clothes, especially when we're getting invited to fashion shows like Style Fashion Week. We always get invited to those things. So we love to personalize them, you know, rip our jeans up.
Do you think in a few years you'll have your own lines?
Oh, you know, anything can happen in a few years, so maybe.
You never know.
What would you, if you had a magic wand, where do you see yourself in 5 years? What would happen?
I see myself having an organization and helping out kids. I also see myself having a clothing line with my sister, being on a very successful TV show, and really just growing throughout my career.
I see that definitely.
Oh, yeah. Great answer. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Oh, you know, it's just the same thing for me because me and my sister, we always stick together, and whatever happens to her happens to me because it's just the same way around.
Oh, you guys are so inspiring.
Yeah, I feel like I should buy some stock now in your company.
Right? Yeah.
I got a
Buy
feeling.
the stock,
I got a good feeling.
Wow. Right? Disney. I love it. Well, it's so fun to have you guys here. I can't wait to watch all the stuff coming up. And I can feel the energy coming from the universe. It is as if you guys are magnifying.
Where can everybody find you?
Right?
Oh, you can find me on Instagram at Brianna Roy, BRIANAROY. Same with my Facebook, and Twitter is Real Brianna Roy.
You can find me on Instagram and all my social medias at Janasha Roy, JENASHAROY.
Love it. Thank you guys so much for coming on the show.
Thank you
We appreciate
so
it.
much, you guys. I appreciate it. So have a divine day, and we're looking forward to all of it. So please come back anytime you want.